Planet Vero Studio is powered by the Nolan Group of eXp Realty. MyNextHomeFinder.com.
Welcome back, everybody. We hope that the commercials didn't kill you. If that didn't, this will. I'm Kenny Schofield. I'm with Mike Carano, Steve Charbonneau, and Todd Byron, who's going back to work. Are you going back to work, Steve?
Nope.
Good. You doing 14 later?
Nope.
No? Okay.
They've got a killer free man tonight. I don't feel like working on cars tonight, so I'm just probably going to go home.
There you go.
Very cool. Very cool. I guess Aaron and Jade are going to come and help us out at our spectacular on the 9th of April. Aaron said she was in and she would get Jade to come. I said, hey, bring Gracie, and that'll be at least enough reason to get Jada there and stuff. And I figured I'll put them on the plates, the two girls.
Who's Gracie?
This is Steve's other housemate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know Steve had a bunch of housemates.
Well, Jada, we'll call his stepdaughter,
right.
And she has a friend named Gracie.
Okay.
She goes by Giggles. She laughs a lot.
Okay.
You can't talk to her. She just laughs.
Well,
hey, Gracie. Yeah,
that's funny.
So, yeah. So,
that kid has a smile on her face 24/7.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, she's the happiest kid.
Great. That's great.
That's incredible. Yeah. So our spectacular, this is the 10th anniversary Dolphin Auto Customer Appreciation and Car Show Spectacular. It's going off a week from Saturday.
Right.
When you're hearing this show, that means next week. So we won't talk tons about next week because it'll be over by the time the show airs on Saturday. So this is going to be at Space Coast Harley Davidson, which is on I-95 at exit 173, I think.
I don't remember.
Yeah, 173, I believe, because Malabar, Palm Bay Road. There's a Hooters across the street. There's Bass Pro next door. There is Denny's, the Denny's that I go to all the time. The manager's name is Theo, and I've told him to make sure that they are well equipped and ready for Saturday morning, as we believe we'll have some pancake eaters wanting to come by. But as what I always do, I always have a bunch of Dunkin' Donuts coffee and donuts and stuff there for free for the people like Bill Dennison that show up at 6 o'clock to register their cars.
When you tell them,
9.
Starts at 9. Gotta go and get the best spot.
Our registration starts at 8 o'clock. Our whole event goes until 4 p.m. The car show is from 10 to 2. We're going to have live music on from Darren and Brenda and two Keiths. They used to be called Medusa. Fred, our buddy, is on the drums, is not going to be doing that. But that's going to be some good music. They'll play for about 3 hours. We're going to do our live car show, very first ever recording of the American Car Classics radio program live.
Yeah,
Steve, you're not going to be there.
Woohoo, I missed that one.
Keith McDonald is going to be joining in that seat there, and
I might not be around.
And we're gonna have some microphones for some other people. We're gonna have some trivia questions for some people to win some stuff on. Get some crowd participation if we can. I don't think anybody else from the studio is going to be there, but I think they've all got.
Again, you got proceeds benefit the 50 plus.
Yeah, so
what is that?
So the proceeds, which are hopefully going to come from the Smash Car and from the car entries, are going to go to the 50 Plus Foundation, which is something that Brian Johnson of AC/DC started up after Malcolm Young was diagnosed with Alzheimer's and dementia. Mm-hmm. Brian has been involved in racing probably since he was just a young kid, I bet. But he was able to afford the luxury of a lot of fine racing and stuff like that, as his career with AC/DC was so good. But he does a lot of stuff vintage. But the 50 Plus Foundation is it's a good project, and it's there to help people. And so we just want to try to be able to cut them a little check and give them that, and hopefully that's something. So
nice.
Yeah, so we have Hodgepodge, Ricky Hodge from Hodgepodge Barbecue coming out, and they're going to be doing a lot of that. We're going to have some 50-50 raffles going on. O'Reilly's has stepped up, and they have a lot of gift buckets. Jasper Engines and Transmissions has got some gift bags for us and all that. First 100 get dash plaques. We're going to have some shirts that we can sell and or give away and do, and we're just looking for good turnout. There are 3 other shows that we know that are going on in the same weekend, so we'll be vying for some of that. But it's always a time that we just appreciate the people that do stop in and hang with us, and we hope that we have the good weather. And well, this weekend goes good for the Barbecue Fest in Grant, because I think that's a big one. But Todd, you did help sponsor this.
Mr. Oil?
Mr. Oil, yeah. The people are terrific right there in Sebastian.
They're going to set up a tent?
They're going to set up a tent. Yeah, we've got several. Seacoast Bank didn't make it on here, but they sponsored us. Dave from Tops Inc. did do that. Chris Nolan from the Nolan Group of Remax did, and Bill Hennison from Diesel Power Pro and Sebastian are also sponsors. I appreciate all of them for helping out. And again, that's a week from this Saturday. So if you're listening, the next Saturday, please try to come on out and stop in. Even if you don't have a car, come see us, meet us, watch the show.
And the show will be broadcasting the same day.
No, it'll be broadcasting.
No, the Saturday when we do the show on Wednesday.
Yes.
If you're listening to your radio between 1 and 2, your show will still be going on.
Yep. That is correct. It'll be, and we'll be recording that.
Right.
And then that will play the next week. So that next week, you all have the week off.
Wow.
Unless you
anybody that's listening, it is the April 9th, because Kenny is bad with dates.
April 9th. That's our show is April 9th.
Yeah, April 9th.
So the week.
And the rain date's April 10th.
April 10th, which we aren't going to mention because I don't know how long Ricky hangs out with his barbecue, and I don't think the band will come back for that. I'm not going to get up 2 weekend mornings in a row.
Yeah. The weather forecast guy's got that under control. He knows
we're all good.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. So that's a really good thing, man. I really am. This is right now, we're going down to the wire. We're trying to get our stickers done and our trophies. And the trophies, I've got one here on the table.
You might have to hold that up.
Yeah, I'll lean out here and pick this thing up. And if you're watching us at all, you can see this. Our fab guy at our shop, Dolphin Auto, Dino Torres, he's a metal creator, and he made this fabulous award. This is going to be our 17th award. It's going to be called the Top Gearhead, and Dino's actually going to go judge this. He gets to walk around and learn from people who have done a lot of the work on their cars, and we'd like to try to let him judge who'd done the best. Last week, Steve, we talked about that guy that came from PSL or down south there that brought that car, and it was just spit and polished. Every nut and bolt was done right. I think the bolts were even turned head-wise, where they were all facing
aligned.
I mean,
aligned perfectly.
Wow, yeah, it was beautiful. So this is a spectacular award that we're going to give, and hopefully everybody enjoys that.
What does that weigh?
I don't know. It's more than a couple gallons of milk.
It looks like you got camshafts on there. What else is on there?
Yeah, it's a timing chain, sprocket, and some ball bearings, and some other funky metal stuff. And there's a wrench.
Valve spring. I was going to say door spring or a valve spring. It looks like a door spring.
There's a door spring.
Yeah, it does look like a door spring.
Yeah, it probably came from Joe's Camaro bastard. So, yeah. Put that right back there.
You pull your back out. Dude.
Yeah. So that's going to be cool and fun, and we're excited all about that. So
that's my wrench you never gave me back either.
That's 10 millimeter.
That 10 millimeter sockets on there.
That would have been cool, huh?
I could have used one.
What is it, 5/16?
Yeah, 5/16, and I think it's a quarter on the other end.
Okay. Yeah, double open end. That's an oldie goodie, but a goodie, right? It's probably a Craftsman or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably warranty on somebody grind that off and take it and turn it in for something.
It says Japan to me.
All right, some history from the month of March as we're closing out the month of March and heading into April, the 4th month of the year already. It's crazy cruising by. March 14th, Lee Petty in 1914. He was born. And March 12th in 1831, Clement Studebaker was born. So those are the only 2 birthdays I have. March 13th, 1969, The Love Bug was debuted. In March 30th, I didn't write the year down. I guess I just flubbered on that one, but I think it was in 86. Corvette did a mid-engine prototype.
Oh, I don't know.
Do you know anything about that? I didn't take the picture. I don't have anything, so I don't have a year.
Might have been one of them, though. They had it the Chattanooga Motor Car Festival. Remember those?
Those
prototype vet looking things there.
Yeah, I do.
I don't know if they were mid-engine or anything.
No, I don't.
Remember?
I think those were the ones that were coming out that were going to be of the new.
But they were in the 80s. They were pretty old.
Yeah, they were.
They were?
One was, wasn't it? I think it was. So was it blue? You don't remember that either.
Yeah, so
right. I'm still dumbfounded that you're used to run and stuff. March 15th, 1961, Jaguar released the E-Type.
E-Type.
Yeah, the E-Type Jaguar, that big, long, very cool cars, man. 12 cylinders and all that.
Yeah, it's cool car.
Sure.
Yeah.
March 29th, 1927, that is the year my dad was born. Henry Seagrave, he was the first person to travel 200 miles an hour in a car. He built a car that's estimated
in
to have...
1927?
In 1927, they had an estimated 1,050 horsepower. It was touted as having. It was from England, and he got it to 200 miles an hour on the wheels. You just think they would fall apart, these things, man. It's crazy.
Let me tell you, I drove some cars from 1927.
They weren't doing no 200 miles. No.
Creaky wood wheels.
Right.
That's back when they were trying to figure out all the speed ratings and all that stuff on tires.
Yeah.
How
March 11th,
the speed?
March 11th, 1971, the Lamborghini Countach was debuted. So that's our history.
In the trash.
Yeah.
In the trash.
All right, so that was a segment full of news, history, car stuff, exactly the way Keith would have written it.
Who? There was no Pontiacs in there.
We're going to go one more. Oh, he wouldn't have written it like that, would he?
One more break.
No. We'll be right back then.
Yeah.
Okay.
You go.
Todd Byron at Todd Byron's Classic Restoration has been restoring all makes and models of classic cars for 35 years. Todd's full-service shop features custom engine and mechanical repairs, sheet metal fabrication, and high-quality paint service for cars 20 years old or older. Stop by and say hello to Todd and Julie Byron at 1212 23rd Street, right here in Vero Beach, or give them a call at 772-213-8956.
At Sunshine Furniture, our 35,000 square foot showroom is filled with the largest selection of in-stock coastal furniture on the Treasure Coast. Dining and bedroom sets, occasional tables, sofas, sleeper sofas, love seats, and chairs, including lots of slipcover styles from Universal Upholstery, Four Seasons, and Capri. At Sunshine Furniture, we have a gallery of Tommy Bahama and Lexington designed for a relaxed approach to the finer things in life. Right now, we have selected groups marked down for our spring clearance, and also all pictures, lamps, and accessories are half price. Sunshine Furniture, 1295 US 1 in Vero Beach, next to Planet Fitness. Visit our website at sunshinefurniturecasual.com and visit our outlet and closeout store directly across the street.
Sunshine Furniture, the best in every way. Have a sunshine day. Sunshine Furniture, the best in every way. Sunshine day. Sunshine.
Hello, this is Carol Jean Jordan, your tax collector here in Indian River County. All of our offices are scheduling appointments for in-office services, but you can get that little yellow sticker quicker by using our Express Lane. It's fast, convenient, and free when you pay with an e-check. Renew your registration on our website and select Pick Up at the Tax Collector's Office. Order before 3 p.m. and you can pick up your little yellow sticker on the same day. Order at irctax.com. That's irctax.com.
One of the great things about affordable water is you don't need to be a client for service. That's right, if you have equipment from almost anywhere else, it doesn't matter. Affordable Water will service or repair it. No contracts, no commitments, no problems. And no salespeople, just water technicians who will come out and service your existing water equipment. Affordable Water.
Call 589-7677 for your H2O. Call the Pure Water Pros. Affordable water.
Treasure Coast Automotive of Vero Beach is your full-service automotive service center, specializing in all types of auto diagnostics on both foreign and domestic makes and models. Located at 795 8th Court in Vero Beach, they authorize computerized alignments and tire service, from tire repairs to full tire replacement with accurate road force wheel balancing. So whether you need an oil change, brakes, a tune-up, or anything to keep your vehicle running great, you can find it at Treasure Coast Automotive. Got a pickup truck? Treasure Coast also does lift kits, lowering kits, and aftermarket accessory installation. Give them a call at 772-794-9061.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. We are having a fun day here.
I don't know why I look over that way.
He's looking at the wrong camera all the
I'm
time.
always looking at
He does
everybody
that
in
all
here.
the time. When you take pictures, he's looking in a different direction.
He's jumping around in the seat. I moved the microphone, but I get punched in the mouth by the microphone because it comes loose. I'm like, what the?
Well, I didn't get approval from you guys on the T-shirt, but it is the headshot that they did with the tires. I'm only making 20 of them, 24 of them, but we went to a black and white. So it's a little bit better and we've smalled it down a little bit and did the American Car Classics below that. I have our names above all of our little heads there. And Todd, because you were so tall, it almost had to go on the forehead. It was close. It was close. Yeah, so we've got these coming out. There's no nothing on the front except the little logo of the American Car Classics and stuff. But I think it'll be great to get a couple out there and let them see seen. And
no pictures of us on
first
the shirt,
gens.
though.
Oh yeah.
No,
No. Listen, the next generation of shirts is going to have the American Car Class logo on the back, and then people are going to be able to pick because on the front it's going to have your picture. It's going to be Mike or Kenny or Steve or Todd, and we're going to see who sells the most shirts.
That's terrible.
Yep, everybody wants Todd. I imagine Todd shirts are going to sell most in Vero. It's just one of those things.
I told you I was going to get that shirt for Todd.
Yes, I know.
And then I was driving home. I was like, you know what? I can't leave Julie out. So I was going to get hers to say, has anybody seen Todd?
No, he's hiding, dude.
Because she gets asked more than anybody about where's Todd. Yeah. I don't know.
Get her a nice little, like a pastel pink, a little question mark. Has anybody seen Todd?
Love that. She would like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd go.
That'd be cool.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So a question I found off of Jalopnik. Some of the stories can be long, and I remember the days when we'd sit here and they'd be getting read and it would take forever and stuff. So I tried to dummy this one down, and I went to a part that simply says that they talked about, they were talking about the gearboxes, and they're talking about, they says here, although manual gearboxes get all the glory from the high performance scene, the reality of the automatic transmissions are far more common and in some applications much quicker in a straight line than a clutch equipped vehicle. Whether you're building a comfortable restaurant cruiser or a lightning fast drag car, chances are you've at least considered an automatic gearbox. If you're upgrading, modifying, or swapping into a V8, maybe to an LS, there are even some stronger possibilities that you've been looking at either the 700 R4 or the 4L60E, which are two of the most common and most popular automatic transmissions in the last 40 years. We did have the Power Glide, which started out automatic, and then a Chevrolet, and Dodge usually just stayed. The 727 has been just a Dodge transmission forever. The automatic from Ford was the C4,
C6,
and the C6.
Yeah.
And everybody here has owned a clutch car.
Well, yeah.
And everybody right now owns a clutch car.
Yeah.
No.
No. Kimberly's is automatic.
Yep.
Okay. I didn't know.
I don't know what transmissions in that. It's an AMC. It's probably a Ford transmission.
Probably Ford C6.
C6.
Maybe,
it's probably
it's a 390.
It's a 343, but I think it might have the C6 transmission.
Okay. So is there a preference between us as far as stick versus automatic? If you had to drive it every day, would you drive a stick? You'd drive an automatic.
Yeah. As you get older, you don't want to shift a lot.
No.
I know friends of ours. He went from a 4-speed to a 5-speed to a 6-speed, and then he was like, "This shifting is terrible."
Right.
Can't take the shifting.
I love that there are, and I wrote down that, and these things did have, they're now 5, 6, 7, 8 speed.
Yeah, some of the trucks are 10-speed.
10-speed.
Yeah,
and this reminds me of old semis where you double clutching or something. Yes, right. Right. So I am an automatic guy. I don't own any clutches. I don't know that I've really ever owned one except an old Gremlin Levi edition that was maybe a couple short-term owns, but never nothing that I really just liked and did want to keep. I've really been an automatic guy. What do you think the difference is in value selling a car that's automatic versus manual? You think one brings more money?
4 speeds do.
And why is that? If we all are sitting here saying that we prefer an automatic, why does that? And you're right, Steve, it is. But why?
I think people think it's more power.
Yeah.
I think it's all about power.
Yeah, it feels faster because of the shifting and pulling and all that stuff, you know?
You can really, you know.
And it's old school, too. It's old school.
Yeah.
Something about looking at that car, seeing that chrome hearse shifter with that white ball with the black lines that had an R up on the left. It was just kind of very nostalgic and cool.
And you're just revving that up and just moving your foot out of the way of the clutch and letting that clutch pop itself.
Right.
It's going, yeah.
Well, we could put a bigger stall in.
Yeah, that's the only way I don't know automatic. Got to have a stall.
Yeah.
Right. So here again, you like to rev it up and dump the clutch and get a hell of a burnout on this thing.
Yeah.
With a stall, you absolutely can. And maybe in something that's 400 horsepower, you don't go to a 2800. You know, that's a little excessive, but you could. But certainly a stall converter allows you to have more control of torque and RPM and launch off the line. So you really can get quite a bit of fun. I remember when I came in here 8 months ago and I had driven that Corvette that was an 8-speed automatic, and I didn't feel it shift until I was in 5th gear. It's just so smooth.
Yeah.
The tack, you don't even notice that it's going, 5.3, 5.2, 5.3, and you just don't even see it and feel it. You drove the Chevelle Saturday. It's a stick. No, it's an automatic?
Yeah.
Oh, is it really?
Turbo 4.
Okay. Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
35.
Yeah, and a lot of guys want that overdrive too. So like even my brother, he's going from the Muncie 4-speed.
Okay.
Now he's getting a 5-speed.
Okay.
And I couldn't understand why he's sticking with the shifter, but he is. Just to get the overdrive transmission.
Tremec?
I think so.
T56.
T56, I think it is, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the overdrive's nice. I mean, you've seen it in my orange card. I think cruise 90 mile an hour all you want. Hit the torque converter switch and you're 2,600 RPM.
I have a lot of tech talk. I'm going to get to one.
Go ahead. Get it right now.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well,
I told you. I called this.
Good day, guy. Hey, but I'm doing news. I'm doing stuff.
Shut up and get to it. Let's
Okay.
go.
Good day, guys. Love your show. I listen on Facebook where I first came across your show. My name is Mike. Hey, I live in Canton, Ohio. I have what I hope is a simple question for you to try and help me with. Up here, we store our cars for half the year, sometimes some years even longer. Servicing my fluids from differential, brake fluid, transmission, engine oil. How can I protect them best? A little question.
Can you protect them?
Yeah, like when you're letting your car sit for
in the cold weather, how do you protect the car?
for a season. Now, I'm a fourth generation Floridian. Todd, you've pretty much been considered
here all my life.
So you
except
two,
for 6 weeks.
Mike and Steve, we would look and say, and I know you were young, Steve, but you got to give me a little bit of insight here. I came up with the question, you come up with the answer, damn it.
All you can do, really, honestly, is stable in the fuel. The rest, I mean, you really can. I mean, start it up every now and let it run, keep the fluids floating. That's the biggest thing.
Rear differential fluid is cheap.
Yeah.
And it does collect moisture.
You don't really change that much, but I think if the car's going to sit for a long time, once the winter's over, change your oil.
Absolutely. And I say differential as well because it is a moisture controller. It does absorb a lot of moisture and everything else. So
brake fluid is the worst.
Brake fluid is the most moisture absorbing fluid in the car.
Hydroscopic.
And doesn't the
no R's in there.
Doesn't brake fluid break down the gaskets too? Isn't it really bad for your gaskets?
It puts deposits in the lines that actually are,
And down here in Florida, you'll see it if you ever open a hood. If it's hot enough out, you can open it up and you'll see the actual sweat and moisture on top of the master cylinder on the inside.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's where the water comes from.
That's right.
Like, well, how's it get in there?
It's a great way to show a customer when you take it off this your lid. That's not brake fluid to clean on there. Yep. That's moisture.
And in the winter, you have to winterize it with the antifreeze and stuff like that. There's additive you can put in the antifreeze to keep everything from freezing, I guess.
Yeah. All right, Mike.
We just got the Big Cool Cars Classic Car and Motorcycle Show. That's Saturday. The Grant Barbecue Fest, 4580 First Street in Grant. And registration begins at 9. Awards presentation is at 12:30. It's $20 if you didn't pre-register. The Best of Show, first class trophy. With cash prize. They're doing a cash prize there.
Yeah, we're doing 2.
And then People's Choice, DJ, music, contact Cool Cars. It'll be a good show on Saturday.
Yeah, it's always a good turnout. We're going to pray for great weather.
Yeah, and it'll be probably over 300 cars or close to it.
Yeah, last year was a great turnout. It was his biggest one yet. Yeah. I think he doubled what he had done any other year yet. So hopefully he gets that same crowd back because I'm going to go out there and solicit all of them and talk to them and get my last pre-regis for our show.
There you go.
All right, so we are the American Car Classics radio program. Everybody, we appreciate you tuning in. Facebook, podcast, live stream, YouTube, all that stuff. Please continue to listen.
Put the pedal to the metal.
See you. Take it back.
Y'all come back.